Hello guys, welcome to Let's Play Penumbra Overture. Overture? I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't actually know. Now this is a Sweden game. I have actually watched the Let's Play of it, and if you've heard of this game at all, checked out any footage, you've probably stumbled upon the Let's Play. It is very popular, and I remember like watching part of it, thinking, hey, that is really cool, I want to play that at some point. Then I forgot about it, and then I recently came across it again, decided to buy it, and yeah, I'm just in general really looking forward to this. It is a creepy ass game from all I can remember, and that is really just about everything I remember about it. I just remember it was really good, it was really entertaining, so I saw it and I thought I should share it. So yeah, obviously I had to do some test recording, so hence to continue. So let's start a new game. Let's go with normal, right? Most balanced mode to play in after all. My story began in February. Year 2000.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago. And so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world-renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Finally, we're almost docked. I'd better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using the left mouse, and I can take a closer look at things using a right mouse. Yeah, that's exactly what I always wonder in real life. So, here we are, in our cabin on the ship. Hopefully we won't have to actually be here for 12 hours, because that would suck. Alright, a map. Let's have a look at that. I have a general idea for the controls. It's very simple. It's actually just the regular WASD, and then I just press some random buttons. You know, control for ducking, space for jumping. Nothing out of the ordinary there. So, can we actually make that out? Amerikanische Noordpolar Expedition. Why does it say Amerikanische? It's like German or something. And then it goes on with English. I don't know. It's a pretty detailed looking map actually. It's to examine it. I'm certain this map's a good decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I've got a pretty decent idea of where I'm heading. Well, do you care to point it out? Guess not. Alright. A good scientist always keeps a pen and paper handy, just in case. Alright. Always good to have a notebook N to jot down interesting information, and reminders P. N for notebook I get, but information and reminders P? I don't know. I think I left my torch in the desk drawer next to the bed. It can be opened using my left mouse on it, holding the button and down and moving the mouse. And that is one of the real things that I actually remembered of this game. Like, you can actually interact with stuff, which is cool. Let me pick that up. Flashlight switches on and off via the inventory tab, or hopefully with the shortcut key F. Now, where's that emergency glow stick? Should still be in a locker. Keys in inventory tab. So, we've got an inventory, we've got a battery power gauge, and we got health, which is green. And yeah, we've got the flashlight, we've got our crusty notebook, and we've got a key. And we've got numbers, which are just shortcuts, as you can probably imagine. So, press 1, open the locker, and then pull it open, which, I don't know, it's just, for some reason it is so cool to just go like that. It is just really, I don't know, it feels really good to do that. I can't explain it. Glow stick. Could come in handy if the torch runs out of batteries. I should be able to access it through my inventory or with the shortcut key G. That should be everything I need. I want to get going before dark. How about some batteries? Also, there is a chest here. Or a chest. I want to pick that up. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking ships because of it is no way to get your rest. What does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need, so that you can come home to me safely, and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've watched those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout. But I said they were... What? But I said they were what? Oh, right. I didn't actually do that during my test recording, so that explains that. Asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, but I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stare them away well in the eyes, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love.